I'm Jonathan Gray. I'll get into who I am and what I do later. Right now, I just want to introduce you to my family. I'm currently in a polygamous relationship. I live with 2 wives and 5 of my children. My youngest is 1. His name is Savior. That's my young chef. You can catch him in the kitchen tossing pots and pans all day. Then you got my 6-year-old. His name is Josiah. All he do is watch Barney all day on his new tablet his grandmother got him. He not as responsible as I would like for him to be, but he don't care. Diva just gonna buy him another one as soon as he break this one. Then I got a 12-year-old. His name's Samir. For the most part, he stay out the way. But if you let him, he'll stay up to 4 in the morning on his Xbox. All he do is play video games and steal his mother's snacks when she's sleeping. My 15-year-old, pretty laid back. His name is Tahir. He don't really do much. I just bought him a new iPhone, so if he not on the phone with one of his friends, he usually working on his YouTube channel. He's a gamer. Now my 16-year-old, his name Jaheem. He's into girls now, so I can't keep him out the mirror to save his life. All he wanna do is get fresh. You know, Jordans and Ferragamo belts. But then again, he's a rapper. What you expect? My wife V, she started up VVS Customs years back. She customized jewelry and shoes. My wife Sweets, she started up Supreme Pieces where she also customized jewelry and clothing. But with that being said, they'll customize anything you can think of. Shout out to Black Business. My neighbor gave me a handful of surveillance cameras. And when I say a handful, I mean just that. He handed me about 20 state-of-the-art, futuristic, enemy of the state / 007 James Bond type shit, right? Like all of them fit in the palm of my hands. So I figured, being that we were entertaining the thoughts of filming a reality show, I might as well plant a few around the house. At first we was just gonna use the official cameras to film, you know, reenact a few events that took place, but then it dawned on me, why do that when I could capture real life in real time? Cause I promise, you wouldn't believe half of the shit that takes place in this house if I told you. It's time for y'all to see for yourselves. Alright, so the night started out pretty slow. The kids winding down. I figured I'd take out the opportunity to take out the furniture and the trash all the way to the back. Thanksgiving is coming up in a few days, and I just figured, you know, it's time to clean out the clutter, just in case we're gonna have company over. You just never know, but either way, it was time for all of that stuff to get out of there anyway, because the house is extremely cluttered, and it's just time to clean up. You know what I'm saying? Clean out the clutter in your life. Godliness is next to cleanliness. Or is it the other way? Cleanliness is next to godliness. Either way, you know what I'm saying? It's time to get rid of it. Save it. Yo. Good. Let me get him in the back. Alright, look. Come here. Hey. Gloves? High five. You don't like them? Alright, go with mommy, okay? Go get mommy.
figured I'd get into bed, watch some movies, eat some snacks, you know, Netflix and chill, put my feet up and enjoy the rest of my night.
You got 30 seconds.
Now, the whole time I'm walking back and forth with Xavier, you know, you just pick up on certain things. So I noticed baby looked a little disheveled. He been moving all his furniture all day, literally. So I noticed he had that look where he just was just tired, exhausted, something was bothering him. So I decided to step outside, you know, see what was on his mind. So what's up? What's on your mind? You look exhausted. You've been at it all day.
I just feel like we're getting too big for this house, yo. I done moved all this stuff and still feel like the house is cluttered.
Well, it's only one alternative. We're gonna have to get a bigger spot.
Definitely gonna have to do that. How many bedrooms you think we gonna need?
At this point, I mean, minimum 4, but at least 5.
Yeah, cause Tahir and Ja gonna need their own room, cause teenagers don't need to be sharing space with the younger kids. I mean, our family size is getting too big for this 2-bedroom, yo.
And me and V definitely need our own rooms.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Shit.
What's going on?
Ah, this baby just kicked me.
Baby kid?
Wasn't ready for that one.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's another thing. I'm not bringing a new baby here, man. The new baby need to come home to a new environment. Period.
Well, with that being said, it's time to start sacrificing, saving, and searching. It's time to make moves.
I agree. What are we gonna do with all of this stuff before Thanksgiving, man?
Well, I can get a landlord a call, see if he can get in contact with somebody to come pick it up.
Alright, so then that's what we doing then. Fact.
That's first option. Second option,
U-Haul. Yo. Alright. That's what we doing.
don't stress. We got this. We always figure it out.
I know Sweets is telling me not to stress it, right? But just the thought of us having to move, a baby on the way, I mean, it just wasn't just wasn't really a good time. You know what I'm saying? It just didn't sit right with me. I mean, on top of the fact that we got a long day ahead of us, I wake up to the bullshit. I compliment Sweets, V got an attitude. Unbelievable.
Now, I told this Nicaragua that compliment was just a little bit too much. You know what I'm saying? He asked me like, oh, what you talking about? Like, come on now, you already know it's a sensitive situation with me being pregnant and all. But then he started talking about this motherfucking fatty I got now, you know what I'm saying? And I just knew right then and there, like, oh shit, it's about to be something this morning. You know what I'm saying? He talked about he liked the way what pregnancy do to my ass, and he know how I feel about my ass, so I don't even know why he did that shit. But me, being considerate, I didn't bask in the compliment like I could have, you know what I'm saying? I just watered it down when I really wanted to be at 100 proof.
Like, really, how was I supposed to feel waking up to hearing Jonathan saying how beautiful Sweets is, and I get a dry ass Desert Storm good morning? Like, that don't feel good at all.
I originally asked V to cook breakfast that morning, right? But after the compliment and her attitude towards it, I figured, no, this might not really be a good idea.
Even though baby looked like he did not want to move all that stuff out the back porch, I was actually happy that he decided to do it, because this is going to be my first year cooking Thanksgiving dinner. And I didn't want all that shit out there. It just would have messed up the whole vibe. You know what I'm saying? I plan on having the door open, the music bumping. So for him to decide that he wanted to clear all that shit out was definitely a great look. I tried to get in contact with the landlord, to no avail. I didn't get to speak to him. So plan B, I had to call Mom Dukes. She always come through. So once that phone call was made, niggas had to make that trip to U-Haul. I'm glad they squashed that beef after all these years, but they said that
She still got a little bit.
they said that Jeezy did put a hit out on.
He did, and Gucci killed the nigga that snapped.
Yeah, he said I'm not no murderer.
He ain't never do nothing to Jeezy though, so it didn't even matter.
What's that? That A1?
That's TM.
That on the ground. Oh shit, I don't know. That's
Probably.
AI. Maybe that's what she said. AI.
This D.
No, with a truck. Oh, here it go. But yeah,
I be hitting all the spots that you ain't even know was there.
oversaw with him on his album.
Ass twice.
Yeah, he
You can have my heart, or we can share it like the last slice.
No, the album that they done together, and he said he didn't get paid for it. But they two grown ass men now. It's time to let that shit go. You done killed the damn man that tried to rob you. But then they said Jeezy wasn't taking accountability that he had blood on his hands. Now I don't know if y'all know this, but my mom's AKA is Diva, cause she cool as hell. She like one of the homies. You know what I'm saying? We got that sister like relationship where we can talk about pretty much everything.
Who, Sweet's moms? Diva, crazy, grandma of the year, hands down. That's a fact.
A lot of people look at me crazy how I communicate with her because I cuss around her. You know what I'm saying? I just do me and she don't take no offense to that. You know what I'm saying? Where most people, they be like, yo, I got too much respect for my parents to use profanity around. It was like, yo, I respect my mom too, but she accept me for who I am. And I'm the spitting image of her. Look like her, talk like her, like the whole nine.
It's extremely helpful
She crazy helpful. She come get the kids, she buy them shit.
when it comes to taking us wherever we need to go.
Any kind of moves we gotta make, she on it, yo.
She's on point. Like, she comes through each and every time.
Nah, can we curse? Nah, I'm not even gonna do that. Look, but shout out to mom, Joe. I love you. She's just wonderful.
So we vibing on the way to U-Haul, cracking jokes, talk about the Jeezy and the Gucci verses or whatever. Cause you know my mom, she in the loop. She ain't no grandmother per se. You know what I'm saying? She definitely like that.
Put the seatbelt on, cause I ain't got no insurance on this one. Bring it back. Man. Damn. Heavy ass truck.
Plan was for her to go get the truck, bring it back so me and the boys could get the furniture and the trash moved out of here.
Peace, King. Yeah, I got the U-Haul. I'm actually on the way back. Yeah, just make sure the boys is ready, because we gotta have the truck back by 4 o'clock. Alright, bet. Peace. When it came time for me to drive the U-Haul, I was a little hyped. Only because, you know, I like whipping. Driving is my thing. But when I got to the castle, I was like, let me try a little something different. I tried to back it in. No. Definitely not a good look. I mean, I had it, but I didn't have it the way I thought I was going to have it. But, you know, at least I tried. So don't judge me.
Now straighten the wheel up. Now turn it this way. Turn it this way a little bit. Alright. Now, cameras couldn't follow us, unfortunately. That's only because when we had to dump it, that just can't be disclosed right now. So don't worry about all that. But let's move forward. So where were we?
I knew it was going to be a whole lot on the agenda for today. I had to go to the grocery store. So once that run was made, I'm trying to calculate all the moves. Once the grocery store run was done, I figured by that time, the boys and bums should have been done, removed all of that stuff out of the backyard. So now I can come back, the groceries get put up, and then I can start prepping to get ready to get the pots and pans jumping for Thanksgiving. All of this running, grocery shopping and the whole nine. The move is done, removing all of that shit out the backyard. Now I gotta take the truck back. We was on the time restraint, so we had to have it back by a certain time. Lo and behold, liquor store run. favorite store, yo. Cannot do nothing without going to the liquor store. Then you gotta ask him, Henny, Remy, or we on a party. So of course it's the holidays. He wanna be fancy schmancy. So he laid his Ciroc VSOP game down. I know they looking at me crazy. I got the big stomach and I'm in the liquor store picking up bottles and shit. Again, don't judge me because I didn't drink none.
So I had a lot of errands to run for VBS, dropping off packages, picking up items that I needed for new orders. $7 for $10. So I didn't really get a chance to express how I really felt about what took place this morning. So, after a few hours of running around, when I came back, I noticed that, Jonathan was upstairs. So I figured this was my opportunity to bring Sweets downstairs so I can build with her, let her know how I really felt about what took place earlier today. So the reason why I decided to even bring up the issue, because we decided that if we have an issue or we feeling some type of way, that we discussed it right then and there so that we can, get it off our chest, hash it out, and then move on. So that's why I decided to bring it up, because I just couldn't take it anymore. Well, I wanted to bring you down here because we said that if we had any concerns or we felt some type of way that we supposed to address the issues right then and there. Mm-hmm. So I just wanted to bring you down here because, I'm annoyed as fuck. I'm pissed off. It's a constant thing of me feeling like I don't belong a part of this union. It's always you and Jonathan doing your own thing. You getting all the attention. You know what I'm saying? He's catering to you. It's all about Sweets. This, that, and the other, and it's pissing me off. And it's I'm trying my best to be a part of the movement or feel like I'm a part of the movement, but it's y'all off to do your own thing, and then it's me as an afterthought. And it's this shit is bothering me, and I want to bring it to you. It's because we trying to build a relationship, but I feel like when he do things like that, that's what makes me feel some type of way about you. Because in my mind, not saying that that's how you feel, but in my mind it's yeah, bitch, we like that. So you know what I'm saying, I'm not so much rub it in my face, but you know what I'm saying, you kind of go with the flow to where it looks like you're saying, yeah, bitch, yeah, you that other bitch, but I'm the one he really want to be with. You know what I'm saying? So it's before it keeps escalating, I wanted to bring it to you, because it's we're not going to form no type of relationship if it always seems like it's y'all two versus me. You know what I'm saying? It's he has two wives and he's not acting like he has two wives, and it's frustrating. I'm pissed off, I'm annoyed, and it's enough is enough. I'm sick of this shit. We've been going through this shit for years, and I'm just over it.
At the end of the day, I really don't have no reason to rub anything in her face. But damn, I can't accept, or for that matter, get a compliment without her feeling some type of way.
And it's I'm an afterthought. I may get a dry ass good morning, just like earlier this morning. He complimented you, which is not a bad thing, but it's two of us in the room. A dry ass good morning after hearing all of what's going on, especially since he knows that's a sensitive subject for me, the whole pregnancy and stuff like that. So not saying that he can't compliment you, but at the same time, you chose this lifestyle. You chose to have two wives, so you got to make both your wives feel like they're special, feel like they're beautiful, a part of the movement, and this, that, and the other. But if you only catering and gearing to one wife, and the other one is made to be subjected to hearing all of this, there's no way that I'm supposed to just continue to go with the flow and feel like I'm supposed to just always vibrate high when that's not what I'm made to feel. Like, he goes super hard for her, but I'm not even acknowledged. Like, what the hell am I here for?
I really just couldn't understand how Jonathan's actions would make V feel some type of way towards me. For one, I can't control how he moves. I can't control what comes out his mouth. But at the same time, it's like, I'm his wife too. So if he gives me a compliment, I'm going to embrace it. I'm going to accept it. It's like, I can't ignore him. Like, nah, like, no, I'm not beautiful. Leave me alone. Don't say stuff like that to me. Like, that just didn't make sense to me.
Cause it's like,
so with the situation this morning, what you feel like he could have done so that way you wouldn't feel this way, like outside of the compliment or whatever? Like, do you feel like it should have been more put behind the good morning, or do you feel like he should have complimented us both in the same
no, I'm not
sentence,
saying,
or like,
it's not one of those, okay, he said she's beautiful, so now it's my turn. It's not that. I'm just, it would be good or feel good to be acknowledged and feel like I'm a part of the union. Make me feel like, cause I don't get complimented at all. He don't interact with me. I feel like because y'all got y'all relationship going on, he don't feel like he gotta put in work with me.
Alright, I have 2 wives. Yes, I know. And that's a beautiful thing. But I don't feel like everything I do need to be in twos. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a lot going on, yo. It just be a lot going on. But I don't really want to feel like everything that I do is being compared to what I do for the next one. You know what I'm saying? I try my best to, to spread myself across the board. You know what I mean? Not only do I have 2 wives, but I have a bunch of children in this house as well. And I think everybody deserves the proper attention. You understand what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, I don't want everything that I do to be compared to what I've done for the next person.
Listen, I'm not saying he has to do to her everything. He gave her a compliment, he has to give me a compliment. He make her something to eat, I gotta get something to eat. Well, I like to eat, maybe that one. But I'm not saying he has to do everything in twos. But to be privy and be witness to seeing her get everything and I don't get anything, like, he gotta do something. At least make me feel like I'm his wife, or it feels good to be a part of this union. But nah, he gotta start showing something. I'm not saying that you're not supposed to be, happy that your husband is giving you compliments or giving you attention, but at the same time, I don't feel like there's no consideration for me. You know what I'm saying? It's just y'all two, and then me.
okay. I mean, it's so many things I touch on right now, so I'm gonna just start with saying, like, the things that you see when it comes to our relationship, like, I don't see. When you say he's always catering to me, like, to be honest, the stuff that's been going on lately between our relationship is, like, so far-fetched to what was going on before. Now, if I had to compare, I would say the catering and all of that took place a long time ago. Like, it's definitely not like that now. And I say that for a number of reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't know if, now I can't tell you what to see. I can't tell you how to feel. You know what I'm saying? Only you can go off of what's going on, your emotions, you know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. But what I will say is, like, the way we interact with each other, it don't even be me feeling like, you know what I'm saying, well, he fuck with me, this, that, and third. It's just like, that's just how we are. Like, to me, that's just regular shit, like what be going on between me and him. We done dumbed down what we got going on numerous occasions. So I don't understand where the whole catering to sweets thing comes into play, because it's not really like that.
You know, y'all have y'all secret conversations, or he's more affectionate with you, or he's more playful with you. It's all about you. And
I just don't see that. I just really don't see it, because it's a list. It's a list of things that I can say that we done stopped doing since we started doing this, just on the strength of how you feel. Because this ain't the first time, you know, something's happened and came up and you had a problem with it. It was voiced or whatever. Like, it was a few things that took place when we was at the other house. So a lot of times it's like, yo, we fall back from how we really is. Like, it don't even be on 100. You know what I'm saying? Even with that, it's just regular shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know if it bothers you because y'all don't give it up like that, or things are not like that with y'all. Not saying it can't get that far, but again, like, me and him work to get to where we are. You know what I'm saying? It's not just a overnight thing. This is not something that we just click on and just click off. It's like, this is just what it is. You know what I'm saying? This shit it just kind of just happens sporadically. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
I put in a lot of work. I did so much for this man. Whether good times, bad times, ups and downs, he knew he could always count on me. Whether it's monetary wise, whether it's when he was jammed up, me writing him letters, making sure he was good. Anything that he ever needed or wanted, I was always there to make sure that he had. So for me to feel like I'm second, or to make me feel like I don't belong in this union, like, that's just preposterous to me. Like, for the life of me, I can't understand. But you know, when things are good, people tend to forget what, you know, other people usually do for them when things get thick. So whatever.
What the fuck, man? Man, none of that shit.
now, it's one thing that you must pay attention to when dealing with this man and his body language. So the moment he came downstairs in the middle of our build, just on the look of his face, like, I knew this whole shit was about to go left.
I knew the moment he came downstairs he was gonna feel some type of way, but at this point I don't give a fuck, because I'm feeling some type of way and he gonna be made to know that I feel some type of way. We about to straighten this shit out tonight.
What's the problem then, yo?
You my problem.
You talking all of this shit, yo.
And because I have a problem.
You talking mad shit, all that shit you talking about, man, shit don't make no sense, man, whatsoever.
It makes sense to me.
Yo.
It makes sense
How?
to me.
How does it make sense?
Because I feel some type of way.
How do you feel?
My feelings is valid to me, so I'm gonna speak on it. What you mean?
Queen, like, for real, what's your issue, yo? The only reason why I told you I didn't want you to cook is because you was vibrating low. You know for a fact I do not like anybody cooking my food if they vibrating low. You got the craziest face right now, yo. Like, you don't understand what I'm saying to you right now.
Because I feel some type of way.
How do you feel some type of way right now?
Because first of all, you chose a lifestyle where you wanted two women in the same house.
Okay, because in real life, I do not like anybody cooking my food while they vibrating low. And the attitude she had and where she was at, it was written all over her face. It was very obvious that she wasn't feeling that.
All right, but this morning it was like, and it's like all the time, all your energy, all your intention, all your time is geared towards sweets, and then it's like I'm an afterthought.
How is it geared towards sweets?
What you mean? Like,
because I gave her a compliment
it's
this
not so
morning?
much that, but then a dry ass good morning, like an afterthought. You was doing all of this.
I hit you with the same peace queen that I hit you with every morning.
Alright.
It's always peace queen or good morning queen.
Alright.
So now that it's dry now, why? Because it was followed after I complimented her? Like, what are you talking about?
just like I said, the shit went left.
Whatever.
What you mean, whatever? Look, I hear what I said because I told her that pregnancy looked good on her because she looked good while she's pregnant. Like, how is that? How is
It's not
like,
so
what's the
much that you
problem?
gave her a compliment. No
Alright,
one
so
is
then
saying
what
that.
was it then?
But it's like, it's two of us in the room.
Okay.
You never considerate of that. It's like all your attention gets towards
How will I
us.
not
And then on top of that, it's a sensitive situation.
What's sensitive about the situation? What are you talking about?
What I don't understand is he act like he don't know that talking about pregnancy is not a sensitive subject for me. Like, we've been going through this for years, whether it's through, the miscarriages I've had, the abortions that I had to get in order to keep up with what he had going on. Like, it's really a sensitive subject for me, especially since my latest miscarriage was 3 months ago. So it's like, for me to keep hearing that, or me seeing his interactions with Sweets and her pregnancy, yeah, I feel some type of way, and he knows that. So for him to act like he has no clue, that's just mind-boggling to me. Like, that's just crazy. If you want, because you bring up the compliment, her being pregnant, cool, you give her a compliment, that's your wife, that's how you feel. No one's taking you off of
But
how
you're
you feel.
my wife as well.
Exactly, so treat me like that. That's my only problem.
The
So treat
thing
me
is,
like I'm your wife
listen,
then.
so you telling me that if I compliment my other wife, that now all of a sudden I'm throwing shots at you?
It's not so
How
much
does that work in your
it's
head?
just the lack of acknowledgement. It's the lack of. Alright,
Hold on. Let's just stop. Look, I don't wanna raise my voice because I don't want you to think that I'm disrespecting you, yo.
Now, I already knew the situation was going to escalate. Just taking in the factors of the conversation we had the night before with the house being cluttered, just all of the things that he was dealing with mentally, this just added fuel to the fire.
Alright, so at this point, I'm way out of line, way out of control. I've already done promised my wives that I would not raise my voice at them. So even though things escalated, it still don't give me the right to be raising my voice, and that's just disrespectful. You know what I mean? So I eventually caught myself and tried to hear her out, and there's a lot going on in our background right now. I can't even finish these takes.
There's times when I'll be like, yo, come watch a movie with me. Nah, I wasn't planning on coming in the house right now. Or there's certain things that I've asked of you that you haven't done. But it's like, it's not right for me for it to be a one-sided thing. Like, I'm the one that gotta make you feel something or give you something to feel. Or I'm the one that gotta create something. Or it's like, if you want a relationship with me as well, put in the effort too. It should be one hand.
But you wouldn't be here if I didn't want you here.
You always say it, but
What part of that don't you understand? If I didn't want you here, you would not be here. I made this decision. This was a conscious decision. This was a conscious decision.
yo, I am so sick and tired of him saying, yo, if I don't want you here, you wouldn't be here. Well, if that's the case, yo, treat me like you want me here. Like this add-on or feel like an add-on, like nah, absolutely not. I deserve to be here. I put in work to be here, so treat me like I am here. Bottom line, like, come on. I don't do the options. I'm a priority. Start handling me as such.
If I didn't want you, you would not be here. You would not be here. You would just be a number.
So my whole point is act like you want me here. Handle me like you want me here.
You don't even appreciate the efforts that I have been making. At the end of the day, I can't just magically make this shit happen between you and I.
No one's saying it gotta be an overnight thing, but no efforts is being put in. It's just the most I get.
efforts.
Now, I've seen him put forth plenty of efforts to get their relationship to where V would like it to be, or, just to make it a more comfortable situation for the both of them. You know what I'm saying? And just my personal opinion, I feel like when the effort is brought forth can't accept it wholeheartedly because her main focus is it's not as appealing as me and his interaction with one another is. Like, it's not on that same level of chemistry, or the vibe is just not the same. So it's not received as if there's been an effort. To her, she feels as though that he's just giving the bare minimum.
It's a bare minimum.
If you feeling like there's no efforts being put in a relationship that you want to establish, then now the question gotta be, then why are you here? If you don't feel like your husband is putting in the effort that lets you know that he wants you, that he appreciates you, and that he wants you here. If you feeling like that, then now you have to ask yourself, then why are you here?
So let me ask you a question. Outside of me being here, what are you doing, or what have you said to let it be known that you appreciate me and that you want me here outside of me just being in the house?
Alright, this one to get real. My question is, if you never get any of what you want, if I haven't put in any efforts on making things work between us, and you're displeased with everything that's going on, then why stay? Why even be here? Why even put me through it? I'm not gonna sit here for the rest of my life listening to all of this. That's just not gonna happen. I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair at all. She shouldn't be putting me through this. I'm the victim. I'm the victim in this.
Instead of asking me, why are you here? I feel like you should be doing something to keep me here. Do something about it so that I can feel other than what I'm feeling right now. Don't try to add on to question why I'm here. Like, I hate when he says that. Do something about it. Fix it. So that I can stay here, or so that I want to stay here. How about that?
My family. I'm never leaving my wife. So just because she did something that you feel like she don't need to be forgiven for, and then I still accept her in my life, you got me feeling like I did something wrong?
I don't got you feeling like shit,
So
because
then
when
what's
she
the problem?
do shit like that, you the main one. Yo, this raggedy bitch, this and that and the other. Like, you go off, like, that's you flipping.
Of
So
course.
it's not alright. So don't make it seem like I'm the only one.
I say, look, this is the thing. And I'm not even saying that you're wrong about that. You're right. When she's wailing, just like when she went live, she was wailing. Sweets, you know that already. You know that. And I'll let it be known.
Oh. Yo, the live don't got nothing to do with what's going on right now. Like, why you bringing up old shit? That shit happened like 3 years ago. Like, let's stay on topic here. Let's just stay on topic. That's all I'm saying. I mean, what? It don't have nothing to do with it. Like, it happened. We got over it. Moving along. Now, he downstairs. I done sat back and listened to the great debate for a good while. I really didn't say much because, it's like, what could I say? I wasn't in a position to play mediator because, again, like, I'm the primary person in the situation. So it's like, what the fuck could you say? So I let them get their shit off until V brought up how Jonathan seems to forgive me wholeheartedly whenever I do some wild shit. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to her, he's so quick to give her the cold shoulder. Now he wants to bring up the live that happened 65,000 moon hours ago. And now I'm laughing my ass off, feeling some type of way, because that shit happened mad long ago. Like, yo, why y'all gotta bring up the live?
So in the middle of us arguing, he wants to bring up the live that Sweets did, which basically had her embarrassing me in front of the whole Facebook community. You know what I'm saying? So she started laughing, he laughing. So again, it feel like the joke is on me. Like, come on, we arguing about our relationship. You want to bring up something that was made to humiliate me. Everybody laughing but me. So again, feeling like I don't belong in this union, or feeling like, the joke's on me. I'm just so over it. I'm sick of it.
Alright, well, as soon as Sweets jumped in and started defending herself when we brought up the whole live, it did make us laugh. It did kind of break the break the tension, you know what I mean? And it did give me an opportunity to put things in perspective, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I just felt like what we were arguing about and what was, it was petty. It was just real petty.
But so what's supposed to happen after that? What's supposed to happen? I'm supposed to just leave her? I'm supposed to just say fuck her because she done violated?
No one said that. My whole thing is,
I just realized that she was vibrating wrong. I felt some type of way, and we handled that accordingly. But at the end of the day, I still found it in my heart to forgive her. And that's why she here today. That's why you still here, Queen. Bottom line, it don't matter. And part so, it's not that it don't matter. Because I do feel some type of way. But I'm not just going to give up on my family. I'm not going to give up on my wife.
so keep that same energy when you and I going through it, and you don't speak to me at all. You don't.
What makes you think I don't give you the same energy?
You don't.
How are you still here? If you wasn't, listen, if I didn't give you the same energy, if I didn't give you the same me as I give her, how are you still here?
I don't get the same you when we chill, when we on good terms versus when we not.
Man, at this point, I'm just over it. I'm sick and tired of this shit. Like, it's a lose-lose situation. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. Like, I'm just so over it. I ain't got the time.
Now, considering the fact that the live was brought up, you know what I'm saying? Again, 65,000 moon hours ago. And when I say moon hours, I mean it happened a long time ago. But again, that happened a while back, and I'm still in the picture, so I was forgiven. But at the same time, V left us at the beach a couple of months ago, and she's still here. So you mean to tell me we not being handled the same when I did some bullshit and I was still in the picture? You did some bullshit, but you're still in the picture? Like, I don't get it. Again, it's always comparing, but it's like we do deal with the same shit. We are being handled accordingly.
Alright, this is how I see it, you know. I'm God, it's only right to forgive, you know what I'm saying? God, that's the first thing you learn about God, is that he's a forgiving God, you know what I mean? So I just feel like there's nothing that anybody can do to fall out of my love, especially when it comes to my wives. You know what I mean? It's my job to forgive them. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like when they're going back and forth, it's not about like, yo, she did something wild and she do something wild, and everybody just reckless and everybody just being reckless with the love that I have, or being reckless with the forgiveness that I have in my heart. You know what I mean? And that's how we do the Most High. You know what I mean? Think about it. You know what I mean? You go and you beg for forgiveness, and then you turn around and you do the same thing over and over again, like you haven't learned from your mistakes, or you don't appreciate the fact that you was in the grace of God. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I just feel like when V building and she talking about all of the reckless shit that Sweets do, it's almost as if she forgot all of the reckless things that she's done. You know what I mean? And it's like when you say, I don't give you the same energy, or you need to treat me the same way, as if I forgive Sweets for things and I don't forgive her for things. And it's like, that's not true. I mean, it'll take a whole nother segment to go into some of the things that V has done. You know what I'm saying? But that really wouldn't be a good idea. You know what I mean? Because I don't really want them to be going back and forth with, yo, she did this. Well, if I wouldn't have did this, if she wouldn't have never did that, and it's just it get real messy sometimes, man. I just want them to know that regardless of what we go through, it's important for us to find a way to get through it and to come out on top.
That shit threw me off for a second. I'm like, nah. But this is just kind of hard.
Crashing in on me. It's hard to find tomorrow when tomorrow's out at sea.
So after all of that, he decides to walk out. So of course, nothing was resolved as usual. So me and Sweet just stayed downstairs, kept building about the situation. But this is what he usually do. When he don't want to hear it no more or don't want to kick it, he just walks out and nothing is resolved. Like, I'm over it. conversations with you. He's still doing the same things he was doing if y'all was still cool. You'll ask him, yo, I want something to eat, I want breakfast or whatever. He'll still make breakfast. Whatever you ask of him, he still do it. So whether y'all speak it or not, his mood don't change when it comes to you.
Alright, V keeps saying there's nothing I wouldn't do for Sweets. Anything she asks me for, I do it. No questions asked. Right? Especially when it comes to the cooking. When she say, when Sweets asks you to cook, you jump up and you cook. So I asked her like, well, how many times have you asked me to cook? And I said no.
Why are you asking me to be a part of this? So I'm just.
Now, when you say you don't get any of what you ask for, are you saying like you ask him to cook for you, he say no, or you know?
Like,
because when I say it, I'm just letting it be known. Like, look, I'm hungry, but he don't just cook for me; he cooks for everybody. So it's not like I'm singled out. Like I get, I'm pregnant or whatever, but it's not like he just make a meal for me because I'm pregnant. Like he cooks for everybody. It's just that I'm the one that just be like, yo, what's up with breakfast?
See, that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you never exercise those things, you know what I mean? Like, just because it may seem as though I'm cooking more for Sweets, but that's only because she asks me more. And when I do cook, I cook for the whole family. Like, it's not like, okay, Sweets asked me to cook, and then now I just go downstairs and make her something to eat. She might just be the one to initiate it and say, I'm hungry, I want something to eat. She might even suggest something. And whatever she suggests, I make sure that it's enough for us all. So that part of it, I didn't understand.
I couldn't say if I was getting some of it. I'm not getting any of that. So it's like to have to see this on a daily basis, it's like it's frustrating. And I'm just like so over it. And he don't understand that. Yeah, yes, chemistry, you can't convince that and other stuff. But if you're not doing anything to create a chemistry, then yeah, of course we're not gonna have.
So do you feel like he don't make the effort to do those things with
I
you?
think that he do just enough to say he did something, and then that's it. Cause I feel like he don't feel like he has to do that because he has that with you. So it's like, all right, I already got that in house, so there's no need to really try to make anything work with her.
Most of the time, I be doing my own thing, so this will give them an ample enough time to share the one-on-ones, or for them to build, just to spend a little bit of time together.
It's like if I'm a wife, treat me like a wife. I'm not saying that everything gotta be this exact same thing, but you chose to have two women in the house, you chose to have two wives, so each wife should feel just as equally special to be a part of this union, not to feel like, oh, I'm just here just because, or having to feel like I gotta sit here and watch y'all be all crazy in love, and I'm just like, oh, okay, so all right, hopefully he'll get to me, or hopefully he'll pay me some attention or something. It's like I don't get any of that.
Just like recently, Jonathan decided he was going to cater to us a little bit, so he said he was going to do her hair and I was going to get the full body massage. So I made it my business to stay upstairs the whole time he was doing her hair, so that way there wouldn't be no interjections, or she's always cutting into when me and you got something going on, or just to keep all of that at bay. You know what I'm saying? I made a conscious decision to do everything that I needed to do before he got started on her hair, so it wouldn't even give me a reason to come downstairs. And when it came time for me to get my massage, that energy was reciprocated. She did the same thing. She stayed in her zone. She gave us our one-on-one time, and everything was smooth for the most part.
I'll just do enough just to say that I did something, but I don't feel like I'm given the same respect as a wife. I don't feel like I'm granted those same privileges. If we arguing and he gets mad, he don't talk to me at all. It's now, yo, Sweets, yo, come through, or yo, Sweets, we about to make a move, or Sweets.
Well, it's the same thing when me and him not speaking. That's how y'all was giving it up a couple of weeks ago.
He don't never say, yo, V, shoot through, V, come through, V, let's do it.
But that's exactly what was going on. When me and him wasn't on the up and ups, get up in the morning, you're already clocked in, ready to work. He come downstairs, y'all build, y'all down here. That's exactly what was going on there.
No, but I'm already down here. It's not like he's saying, yo, V.
I know, but he stay down here. Like, it's not like he actually comes back upstairs to engage with me or whatever.
But most of the time he's in the bathroom. So when you come
So what about when I come downstairs and y'all outside? And then I make my breakfast and then I go back upstairs. And I'm up there for a minute until he decide to come up there and get dressed, and then again he's sat downstairs. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what y'all was doing.
What pisses me off is I feel like Jonathan and I's relationship is based off of what him and Sweets is going through. If they going through it, then that's when him and I, we all these bills, you know, we go places or we chilling, everything is cool. The moment they reconcile and things is good, then I get pushed to the wayside. It's like I'll get to her in a minute. You know what I'm saying? My time and attention back on Sweets because we cool again, and I don't feel like that's right and exact. Like, we shouldn't be based off of what they're going through. Keep that same energy whether they're going through it or not. Bottom line.
Alright, look, more on a serious note. I know I have 2 wives, right? But what they fail to realize is that I'm not the only one in this relationship that are in a relationship with 2 other people. So although I have 2 wives, they are also in a relationship with one another. So they are intimately involved with 2 people as well. And I just think that it's more important for them to build a relationship, build a healthy rapport with one another. Because if there's no harmony in the house amongst the women, especially in this dynamic, then there'll be no harmony whatsoever. It's important that you want for your sister wife what you want for yourself. It is what it is, y'all. That's still my baby, yo. Like, I ain't tripping, yo. She'll be alright. We'll be alright. We'll get through this like we get through everything else, man. Word.